But I'm curious if you could talk more about your area of expertise, especially when it relates to the power of blogging and how we can best use SEO and backlinks through the power of blogging to really build out this credibility and the awareness that we're talking about.
Yes, I think the key is to make sure that we're using keywords as we're telling those stories. So when I was on last time, we talked about telling the story of the organization and what projects are you working on and who do you want to reach, and is there a call out for volunteers? It's also important to make sure as we do that to weave some keywords through it. Google doesn't like when we pack an article with keywords. We used to do that, and it's called black hat SEO, and you get slapped on the hand by Google, and it's not good. But if we can weave some things into it, into the article with keywords. So I have 4 resources that that I like to use. One is Google, of course, but here's the trick. You put in your term that you want. Don't hit enter. Look at the list of other words.
They come down.
Right. So it's fun to you pick anything and do it. And sometimes it'll give you a laugh, but for research purposes and for what we're talking about today, don't hit enter. When you do hit enter, you'll come up with some similar articles. And there's another section called People Also Ask. So when you do a Google search, you've noticed that I really use for blog post ideas. I shouldn't say that out loud. That's a little secret I have. But it's the other questions that people are asking that are related to the main idea that you've Googled. So those are 2 ways to just use Google to get higher rankings on Google.